This new DoorDash feature in an update that I received could definitely help drivers if it's done right, but when it's done wrong, it could just confuse the crap out of you. I have so many questions that I just don't have the answers to with this one. Today, we'll go into this new feature and could it be a test? How can it help you as a driver? How can it just absolutely confuse you? I have questions, but the answers that I'm looking for might hurt the driver, not help them. Now, I've been doing this for a while now, over 6 years with DoorDash, and I have over 16,000 deliveries, not including my other apps that I do work. And DoorDash does a lot of things that confuse the crap out of all of us. And no update has ever been just straightforward that we are like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. God forbid DoorDash ever update its drivers so we know what the update is and what we can expect out of it or what it does to help the driver. Or we can say, no, this one just really stinks. Instead, we get surprised when we stumble on it during a delivery, in this case, or working the app. Maybe that's what they just want, element of surprise. The more confused we are, maybe we will take more orders. Maybe that's their mindset. I don't know. I don't get DoorDash sometimes. So what is this new feature and update I am talking about? Well, yesterday I was doing a regular delivery and I took a picture of the order at the customer's door and this pops up right here and I'm like, what the heck is that? So this is what it says. You're nearby but might be at the wrong door. Confirm you're at the right drop-off location. If you can't find the door, contact the customer. So I was like, huh? That was my first reaction because if you look at the picture, the one picture is, I guess, the driver previous to me, and one is the picture that I actually took. I'm looking at it, going back and forth. I'm like, it makes me question. I'm like, am I really at the right door? And I'm like, nope, same rate. Nope, same door, same picture, just that the order was in a different location on the ground. I was, at first I was confused because it had me second guessing where I was at. But then I'm like, it's the same exact picture. What the heck are they even talking about? I'm like, okay, this is definitely new. So it actually really got me thinking of how it could help the driver, how it could confuse the driver like I was, and how could it actually hurt the driver as well. So we're going to get into that right now. Okay, let's start with the positive. How can it help you as a DoorDash driver, a dasher? Well, if you're not at the right location, it's glaring obvious that, hey, red flag should be going off, alarm bells should be going off in your head. I need to look at my GPS, I need to look at the map on DoorDash, and I need to compare to see if I'm at the right location. I need to look at the house number. For that, I think this is actually pretty darn cool if you ask me, because there are many times, especially when delivering at night and it's dark outside, and you second guess yourself if you're at the right location. Especially, I know for me, I have many streets that, like, the houses are so close together. Even counting houses, you're like, am I at the right house? I'm not sure. Some of these houses don't have even house numbers on their house, and you're like, okay, I'm taking a stab at it. Well, DoorDash says I'm in front of the house. This is where I'm going to deliver it. And you cross your fingers and go, let's hope this is right. At least this one, there's a picture of the previous driver's picture alongside your picture, so you can compare the two and make sure, hey, yep, I'm definitely at the right location. But I have a problem a little bit with this wording because that is where the confusion kind of lies, and let's get into that right now. So how can this confuse you? Well, just like me, I was looking at the same picture side by side and like, it made me really second guess myself. And then I had to study the picture. I'm like, nope, I'm definitely at the right location. But what happens if you're not at the right location? I guess that's a good thing because then you're correcting yourself. But let's face it, GPS always isn't correct at all. Especially if you use in-app navigation for DoorDash, or sometimes even Apple Maps isn't 100%. None of these GPSs are 100%, which is why you have to double look at the house number versus where you're delivering to all the time. I don't know. I don't understand why. I guess that's the confusing part. I don't understand why this message popped up if the two pictures were almost identical, including on this picture that's mine. There was a wreath, which is a very big identifying marker on this person's house. It could be same with doormats, right? But I don't understand this because this is the thing. Yesterday, this is the only time I received this message, and I did many deliveries throughout the day yesterday. So why this one? Like, why did it not do it on other ones to verify it? Maybe it's random. Maybe it's done to say warning bells, make sure you're at the right location. But why wouldn't you do that with every single order so the driver says, oh, hey, I need to verify I'm at the correct house? I think these are more of the questions I have. I have questions, and one of the questions I have that I need an answer to, the answer might actually hurt the driver with this feature, not help the driver, big shocker. If a customer orders to their house one time, and it is a picture, a dasher comes and takes a picture at their house, and then the same customer goes to work the next day and orders their lunch at their work location, does DoorDash go by the picture of the house or does it go by the picture of the address? So now you're delivering to someone's work and you're looking for the picture of the house if this message pops up. I don't have that answer to it. To me, it would make sense to go by the address that the customer is ordering to so it doesn't confuse the driver and make the driver like seem like crazy because they look at it and you're like, nope, I'm at the right address, but the pictures don't match. And then DoorDash sends this message and you're like, wait a minute, am I at the right address? Knowing you are, according to GPS you are, but these pictures side by side don't match up and you're like, what the heck is going on? It could delay the order being delivered. It can make you late as a dasher. That's how it could actually hurt you. And then you can actually second guess yourself and go to a completely different address because you don't even think you're at the right address. Hence the confusion part. I already asked this question too, is how often are we going to see this message? Is it a test? Like, was it a one-time thing for me? And I only saw it once and I'm never going to see it again. We all know that DoorDash tests these things. Look at the one update I did a couple weeks ago and the update lasted literally one day and then it was gone. And that one actually helped the driver, not hurt the driver. That was a good one. I'm always questioning these updates and I'm always questioning what DoorDash does when it comes to drivers because sometimes they make sense, sometimes not so much. What do you think of this new update? Have you received it yet? Did you get it yesterday? Or maybe you've had it for a while and this isn't anything new to you. Do you think that it's gonna help the driver or do you think it's gonna confuse the driver even more? You know, I just talked about an update that just lasted one day. Well, you're gonna want to check this video out next and I'll see you over there.